Trump's shocking feral child eating secret exposed. You won't believe why he does it. Hey everyone, let's dive into something that's been making waves lately about Donald Trump's eating habits. It's one of those stories that sounds almost too wild to be true, but it's coming straight from someone who was right there in the thick of it during his first time in the White House. We're talking about how Trump apparently ate his meals in a way that had staff scratching their heads, and the real reason behind his obsession with fast food like McDonald's. Stick around because this gets pretty interesting, and it's all based on what insiders have shared over the years. It all starts back in 2017 when Trump moved into the White House. According to Michael Wolff, the guy who wrote that explosive book, Fire and Fury, and had access to the West House early on, there was a big hassle because Trump straight up refused to eat in the formal dining room. Instead, he wanted his meals upstairs in his private quarters. Wolff described it on a recent podcast, saying Trump liked to eat in his bedroom in the bed, I suppose. And get this, when he first arrived, the noises and the whole setup made it sound like he was acting like the feral child. Yeah, those were Wolff's exact words. He was painting a picture of someone chowing down alone, sending out for burgers, and keeping things super isolated. Why burgers specifically? Wolff said it was always a burger from McDonald's that he'd order in. This wasn't just a one-off thing. It became a routine that threw the staff and even the Secret Service into a bit of a frenzy trying to figure out how to handle it securely and logistically. Imagine the most powerful job in the world, and your daily meals are causing internal chaos because you want to eat fast food in bed. It's quirky, to say the least. But here's where it gets deeper, the root of why Trump sticks so hard to places like McDonald's. Wolff explained that one big reason is safety. The food comes prepackaged, sealed up tight, and nobody's hands really touch it in a way that could tamper with it. This ties into reports going way back that Trump has a long-standing worry about being poisoned. It's not some new fear that popped up when he became president. Insiders say it's been part of his mindset for years, even before politics. Think about it. In a world where threats are real for someone in his position, opting for food that's mass-produced and consistent makes a certain kind of sense if you're paranoid about someone slipping something into your plate. Wolff put it bluntly, McDonald's basically acts as his food tester. Because everything's pre-made and anonymous. No one knows he's coming to a random location, so there's less chance of foul play. This explanation first surfaced big time in Wolff's 2018 book, where he wrote that Trump had a long-time fear of being poisoned. And that's partly why McDonald's became his go-to. Other people close to him have echoed similar things. Former aide Cassidy Hutchinson mentioned on a podcast a couple years back that Trump has a very potent fear of being poisoned. She even talked about how he likes those little glass Heinz ketchup bottles because he can hear the seal pop, confirming it's untouched. And his love for fast food isn't just McDonald's, it's KFC buckets, Wendy's, you name it. Campaign staff from 2016 described Trump Force One as having the 4 major food groups: McDonald's, KFC, pizza, and Diet Coke. On the flip side, when he does eat steak, which he loves, it's always well done, cooked all the way through, often with ketchup on the side. Chefs and foodies cringe at that combo, saying it dries out the meat and masks the flavor, but Trump doesn't care. His former butler at Mar-a-Lago confirmed he likes it overcooked, and there are stories of him ordering massive steaks at his own hotels that way. It's consistent with someone who wants food that's thoroughly safe, no pink in the middle that could hide anything. This whole pattern paints a picture of someone whose eating isn't just about taste, though he clearly loves that greasy, comforting stuff, but also about control and security. Living under constant scrutiny and real dangers, fast food gives him predictability. No fancy chef preparing custom dishes where something could theoretically go wrong, just standardized, sealed packages from chains where millions eat the same thing every day. Wolff also pointed out how limited Trump's palate is overall. He said it's incredibly limited basically to beef, with hardly any veggies in sight. Staff would push fast food on everyone around him too, making it the norm. Even during holidays or big events, it's burgers over turkey sometimes. And recently, photos from his plane show him sharing McDonald's with folks like Elon Musk and RFK Jr., who are way more health-focused but still digging in. It's fascinating how these habits have stuck with him through campaigns, the presidency, and now heading back to the White House. That famous 2024 stunt where he worked the drive-thru at McDonald's, it wasn't just for show. It fits right into his real-life preferences. People joke about it, calling it childish or unhealthy, but digging into the why, that fear factor adds a layer of understanding. In a high-stakes life, simple, safe food becomes a comfort, of course. Not everyone's buying every detail. Wolf's books and comments have been controversial, with some in Trump's circle calling them exaggerated or biased. But multiple sources over years, from books to aides to public sightings, line up on the fast food love and the caution around prepared meals. It's become one of those defining quirks, like his Diet Coke button in the Oval Office or the dozens of cans a day. At the end of the day, everyone's got their food thing. Some crave salads and smoothies, others live for burgers and fries. For Trump, it's tied to deeper instincts about safety in a dangerous world. Whether you find it relatable or totally bizarre, it's a peek into how personal habits don't change much, even at the top. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you. Follow so we can stay connected. Your support matters more than you know, and I appreciate every moment you give to listen. Your support is important to me, and it helps me a lot. Feel free to like, support, and subscribe. Crowning Thoughts, True Speaker, copyright 2025 by Santiago D.C. Maria, licensed under Creative Commons Attribution. I love you all and stay blessed. Thank you for listening. Love always. Santiago D.C. Maria.